Hello and welcome to the delayed, considerably, Dino Mania, Jurassic World Evolution 2. Reason for the delay is, well, as I've said in my videos that I've recorded for lately, I'm always hospital for 3 weeks, so, yeah, took a break. And, funnily enough, I, was checking the match card that I put together, and that match card, like the last edit that I did to it, was done on the very same day where she fell out of bed, or slipped out of bed rather, and then the next day had to go to the hospital because she wasn't looking so great. So I'm still stressed out even though she's back now, because she's still unable to stand, stuff like that. So yeah, that derailed a lot of my plans for this month. It's like, think about it, it's the 24th today as I'm recording this. So I might upload this later today, this first part. And I had 3 plans in mind for this month. First there was this, obviously, which was supposed to line up with WrestleMania time-wise, but WrestleMania was earlier this month. 2, I was going to do an April Fool's video playing Pokemon Snap for like 1 video. That didn't happen. And what was the other one? I guess the whole not being uploading, recording and all that for basically a month at this point. That also derailed things. Oh yeah, the other one. Most votes went to Pokemon Violet for the next Let's Play, but I still not gonna get around to that just yet, because I still feel, But anyways, Dino Mania, yay. I feel less enthusiastic about this series of videos at this point, to be honest. It's like, because you've done so many of them at this point, but you also add that Dino Rumble got nothing, basically. I just went back to check, Because usually, well, not usually, there'd be like maybe 1 comment or something, They'd get like decent amount of views. It's like I said, I don't really care much about the views, but for these videos, because they take up a lot of space, and seeing the views on them decline with each one. It's like Dino Rumble got 17 views for the first part, and then the other 2 parts just single digits. So, this may be the last pay-per-view parody. Unless I feel like continuing these. It depends. We'll see how things go here, with this match card. If I can think of new ideas. I mean, that's another trouble with it, because there's months in between these type of videos that I do here. So that also comes into play where I'll have ideas at the time, and then months later I'll be like, I can't remember what those ideas were, even though I've wrote them down. It's like I only wrote the match card and made this park basically late last month before, all that happened with my mother. So, pretty chaotic. Got 7 matches on this match card, so it's definitely gonna be probably 3 parts at least. So this first match is, kind of rehabilitation. Is that the right word I'm looking for? For Baryonyx and Suchomimus. Originally I was thinking, give them singles matches, give them easy opponents, but now I'm gonna keep them as a team, just so that they can both be on the match card here. Just, a random little tag team match against some herbivores and see how they get on. So, the opening match of Dino Mania. In San Diego. Funny, finally get PS5 and first pay-per-view parody Dino that gets the least amount of views. Well, no, it's not like it's got the least amount. The second one I ever did, right after the first Dino Rumble, still probably has the least amount of views, but still. So I can finally get better graphics, and basically, interest has died off. Much like the dinosaurs themselves. I'm now picturing, what if things went differently? Dinosaurs evolved to have technology, and they have their own, you know, platforms like YouTube. It's like, okay, I'm Suchomimus, and now I'm gonna be playing Human Simulator 2024. These are like fictional creatures because they don't exist in this timeline because they did evolution went a different routes. I don't know what I'm babbling about. It'd be funny if these two actually defeat Baryonyx and Suchomimus, because one of them actually does have all three stats, but I don't know how strong that would make it. Because I basically, you know, give them 1 point each for, you know, the strong trait, defense trait, and fitness.
First discovered in China, the Chungkingosaurus has distinctive twin plates that run along its back. And it can swing its spiked tail, called a thagomizer, like a massive medieval mace. This is a dinosaur best observed at a distance.
As I was saying. But that doesn't necessarily mean they get all those traits. I pick whatever one has the best traits out of the batch. So this one's just got defense, which gives it, let's see, 5938. 5938. Then the trouble with this game is so much foliage you can't even see your dinosaurs half the time. You got that defense is probably gonna help it. Suchomimus only has the fitness trait, whereas Baryonyx has fit and strong. Trouble is, Gigantspinosaurus has all three. I don't know how much of a boost I'll give him overall, but it might turn this whole, you know, rehabilitation for Baryonyx and Suchomimus to get a win completely turned upside down. It's like I thought it was gonna be an easy matchup, but then the luck of randomization. Oh, 81-34. Oh my god, this thing's stronger than I thought. If they pick a fight with Gigantspinosaurus, it's anyone's game because he's fit, strong, and defensive. It's like I just wanted to do like a different matchup, you know. Chungkingosaurus, I remember. I don't remember who did they defeat. I think they defeated the current tag champion, Ceratosaurus Majungasaurus, in the inaugural tag team tournament for the tag team titles, if I recall correctly. And that was simply because Majungasaurus knocked out Ceratosaurus, got injured a bit, you know, their health was low, and then got in a fight with Chungkingosaurus and got knocked out, if I recall correctly. It was a long time ago at this point. You know what's crazy, right? Is my current ongoing Let's Play, right? Persona 3 Fest. I recorded and edited for that the other day, right? File size after editing it, despite being like 40 odd minutes plus 50 minutes, only 300 or so megabytes. It's like the old days, man. You know, back before I got a better capture card and stuff like that, where the file sizes were still in the megabytes. Whereas these videos, doesn't matter how long, it's going to be a gigabyte minimum. But these videos tend to be around the 3 gigabyte range, which is why I don't do them too often. It's like I used to, you know, do multiple pay-per-view parodies a year. You know, do the small ones as well, but it's a bit too much file size wise. Wait, is he going for the food in here? Guess it's like it's more peaceful in here, even though there is a carnival theater. The trouble with these, you know, they just take forever to fight, and this is a pretty big arena this time around.
This spectacular amphitheater removes the reinforced barriers that separate man from dinosaur. Ladies and gentlemen, cast
The funny thing is, this little arena thing here, this dome, is the only, you know, viewing gallery for this until, like, basically at the start of this recording. I was like, oh, I better get another viewing gallery, and that completely flipped my mind. This represents the dwindling interest in these videos. I mean, look, nobody is there. Not a single person is standing in my viewing gallery. What about in the dome? There's technically visible dinosaurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is honestly looking accurate at this point. 6. Yeah, 6 views. This video gets 6 views. This is the audience for these videos now. The dwindling interest. And it's always these thrown together tag team matches I do that take forever, I've noticed. I imagine the main event is gonna be, maybe quick, I don't know. Got a few one-on-one matches. The hybrids are also back, so they are on the match card. They finally make the return, only to realize potentially this might be the last pay-per-view parody, depending on, you know, if I can be asked to continue making these at this point. Like, yeah, we're back with the company. Oh, sorry guys, we're closing down. It's like, what? You're going out of business? Shit, what a time to come back. Let's speed things up a little. They're both taking synchronized naps. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. So, you know, the preset for this map that you can have basically has like this open area like this. This is like in the Chaos View mode. You select whatever, you know, the presets on Sandbox. You basically get these paths and, you know, the amphitheater right there. And you can just, you know, use that to build around. You know? Gives a decent kind of shape and size to it. And then it's added this around here, and this big aviary that takes you all the way out here. Some enclosure. It's like a safari zone basically. And it comes into this carnivore area. Pretty small, but the enclosures are big. And Spinosaurus, where are you? You're not actually on the match card, which is surprising. One Spinosaurus gets all this land to himself. Then of course you got the lagoon, and then over here you have another enclosure. Dinosaurs you can barely see because of perspective and all the foliage, and then you got the ring over here. Pretty sure Triceratops in there, right? So there you are. It's nice that, you know, the PS5 had to say that you can mix and match with all the stuff, you know. I didn't do too much of that with this map, but basically what I mean is, you know, example, you can do like, see the differences? That well, they aren't so subtle on some of those. I mean, you look at the aviary, changed considerably. This one doesn't even have an aviary. But you know, you can go from any era, you know, much like on the PC version. It's only current gen consoles are the only console versions that have that. I was playing on a PS4 for the longest time, so I was limited to whatever one I selected. So, for example, if I wanted to have this, it'd be the Jurassic Park era. All I'd get is this. I wouldn't get the variety of, you know, switching between different eras. It'd just be this. And they're still not fighting. What the hell's the hold up, guys? I mean, you're aggressive, but you're certainly not being aggressive, that's for sure. Maybe I made this ring way too big, especially this area, because I wanted to have this come to play. I mean, I could have, in theory, just had this as the ring, you know? It's like, yeah, it's just, you know, like a Roman gladiator kind of thing, but then I wouldn't be able to add any water in here because it's too small. Where's the yellow man? How'd your territory end up over here? That's how it feels when these matches go nowhere. It's like you're hitting your head against a pillar. Bam, 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 bam. Why do you do this? I set up this match so that, you know, it'd be an easy win. But no, it never works like that, does it? At least in the next match, you know, with a cage championship, it's pretty straightforward. Just one dinosaur has to break out of the enclosure and that's it. When you have to have them actually fight, then it becomes an issue. And for all I know, maybe in one of the recent patches they made it so that dinosaurs don't fight as frequently. It's like, that would make things convenient, you know, in challenge mode and stuff like that, but not so much when you're making videos like this. Doesn't help that, you know, these dinosaurs are pretty small as well, so it takes them forever to get around this large enclosure. It's like, by the time we get to the 20-minute mark, if nothing has happened, no fighting whatsoever, then basically I'm just gonna call this a no contest. Anyone in the viewing gallery now? One person. Just one. Just one person. You know, even in the video game, it doesn't really feel like a efficiently made park, does it? And I mean, even if, like, you know, you've got really cool designs to your park or anything, I mean, because look at this viewing gallery. That can't fit many people, you know? It seems kind of redundant as well. You could just walk along the path near the fence and look in, but that doesn't count towards the viewing. It's stupid. And you walk past here, it's like, I don't see any dinosaurs around here. Do you guys? Like, what's that over there? Oh, that's a tree, clearly. It's like, I thought that was a sauropod. No, it's just a tree. We have to go to the viewing gallery to confirm if it's a tree or a dinosaur. We can't tell the difference from outside. The time's running out. Oh. Are you serious? It said they were fighting, right? I didn't see them fighting. Like, yeah, guys, just not fight here. Just look for food. It's pretty cramped in here, isn't it? Oh my god, are you glitched? Num 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 num. Okay, now he's gone. It's just like, I'm gonna fly, and then I'm gonna land and eat, and then I'm gonna fly, and then I'm gonna land and eat again. It's 20 minutes in, and nothing's happened. What a disaster of a first match. Oh god, what other matches have I got on the card that I'm worried about when it comes to that kind of shit? I guess maybe the match for the tag titles, but that one probably fare better because the dinosaurs in that are a bit bigger in size to an extent. But yeah, this match ended in a no contest. See this as the pre-show. It was disastrous. That's why, you know, the pay-per-view buys it down. If they saw this opening match like this sucks. Except it's not pay-per-view, but you get the idea. It's a parody. I think that the WWE even do that anymore. Don't they just have like kind of streaming stuff and all that or whatever? It's like, oh yeah, get the network and you get to watch the pay-per-view for free, basically. But they probably still have the pay-per-view thing as an option, I suppose. And pay-per-view is freaking expensive. I remember when I watched WWE in the mid-2000s. So, you know, when you watch a pay-per-view and it's shit, it's like, what a waste of money. Anyways, next match is gonna be for the Cage Championship. So again, interview with Ankylosaurus and then the match, and hope, well, at least for the cage match, is confirmed, you know, someone's gonna win that match, because all they have to do is break out and close. But yeah, on with that. Ankylosaurus, what are your thoughts heading into this match where you will be defending your championship? And what are your thoughts on people thinking poorly of your decision to enter the Dino Rumble? What do you mean poorly? Nobody will even watch that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, I did say I put the title on the line in the Dino Rumble, but it didn't count in the end, you know. Because I only put it on the line because of Brachiosaurus. Or was it Brachiosaurus? I can't even remember. Dino Rumble's too much ago. Whoever was in the match. I was like, I'm just going to put my title on the line. They got eliminated before I even got out there, so I was like, you know, change the plan. But I still entered. I lost, but I still entered. Anyways, I'm confident that I'll win this match. I may, you know, not be the fastest dinosaur out there, but I'll probably get out before the other guys do, and I'll still be cage champion. That was a terrible promo. On with the match. Man, oh, there you are. It's just like, even in the lagoons you can't see where all of them are. Maybe they're on the platform. But there's only one of them up here. There's quite a few of these guys in here. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna have them enter first, because despite having bought the DLC last month, I haven't actually released any of the hybrids. I know what they look like, because I have seen videos and screenshots. And I know that of the hybrids, they definitely got the biggest makeover, because, well, they look very different how they did in the original Jurassic World Evolution. But from what I can tell, they still can't fight, so, you know, they're still gonna be limited to the cage match division. Let's see if they have a chance. Welcome back to the series, or wherever, I guess, Ankylodocus. Or wherever your name's pronounced as. You look very different. I did in the first game. But you still can't fight, despite being an armored sauropod. I think they're also bioluminescent, but I'm not sure.
I've gotta hand it to him. Dr. Wu certainly knew what he was doing when it came to creating these hybrids. Take this Ankylodocus. Not only has it got a long, slender, whip-like tail, but check out the bulbous club at the end of it. Whatever you do, don't go giving it a reason to take a swing at you, okay?
Ha ha ha, because it can't swing at anything. Because they didn't add combat for sauropods, despite many people wanting that. Might as well bring out the other sauropod. I'm pretty sure Brachiosaurus was in the Dino Mania this year, right? I think that's the whole reason I added them to this match, because they did really well. They were surviving the whole match, and I can't remember what carnivore, it might have been T-Rex, just decided to eliminate them late into the match. Olorotitan's also in this match because they survived way longer than I expected. And then Sinoceratops got the runner-up last. Although they didn't get knocked out or killed or anything like that, but you know, by that point it's like, I'll take whatever. T-Rex defeats Sinoceratops in a battle, they win. If Sinoceratops does it, then T-Rex won. Olorotitan really did well in the Rumble. In fact, I think they might have had a similar looking skin. Pretty sure it was like a dark greenish color like this. And these, I don't get it. Sometimes, more often than not, they don't get the, you know, voiced intro for the dinosaurs. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not at this point, because if it is, if it's a bug, how the hell have they still not fixed it after all this time? It's crazy. I just kind of assumed that maybe it's because you gotta wait a little bit before releasing another big dinosaur. Honestly, if any dinosaur I can see winning this match is probably gonna be Olorotitan, honestly. They're faster, they're big enough to get around the enclosure, but they're not as strong, so it would take them a while to get through the fence. Sauropods are kind of screwed because they're too slow. Sinoceratops, not really that fast, but then again, you could say it's even from the champion here, Ankylosaurus. Even the champion doesn't get an introduction. He's needy and antisocial. You are needy and defensive. You are simply nocturnal and defensive. Whereas you have a large appetite, which is understandable. Seriously, when you look at the sheer size of sauropods, you just have to imagine what the world must have looked like back then. Because, I mean, they need a lot of foods on a regular basis with that size. That's probably what contributed to their extinction. Loss of habitat would be pretty serious if you need a lot of food just to survive. I guess that's why, you know, survival in harsh situations favors the smaller ones, you know? But even they could get screwed over. I think it's like theorized that the dinosaurs that did survive, you know, basically birds. I mean, a lot of them died out too, but ones that survived probably was because of luck, and they were probably better at adapting to eating seeds and stuff like that, maybe. I don't know. Hey, look at stuff like crocodiles and all that. You know, they're kind of big, but they can go a long time without eating, and they're not very picky with what they eat. So I guess the moral of the story is, you know, in an apocalyptic scenario, don't be a picky eater or you're fucked. That means I'd be fucked. I'm a picky eater. Let's get the shit show started. Let's see. Comforts. I might as well turn this on even though none of them are gonna fight each other. Because they all get along with each other. They just don't get along with this enclosure, is all. Oh my god, Olorotitan's already at the point of get me out of this damn shithole. Maybe I made this enclosure too big. Maybe that's it. Are you serious? Wait, what? Excuse me? That happened so fast, you little bastard. I thought you guys were getting along well. Apparently not. You'll become fossilized in the sand. We will uncover it years later and be like, oh my god, you telling me these species survived from millions, tens of millions of years longer than we thought? No, they just brought it back and then it got buried in the sand. Yeah, it's looking like, you know, they made their reappearance for the first time since the, you know, first game, basically. Which was a long time ago at this point, so switching to a sequel here. And they're gonna do nothing, they're just gonna sit this one out. And I'm just gonna chill, cause, you know, I don't mind this enclosure. I've got all the needs I could possibly want. I can't remember if I added losses for dinosaurs who lose in the cage matches. I think I do, actually. So you're gonna have a total of 2 or 3 losses with this one. The hybrids in general don't really have the best records, aside from, I guess, the ones that were already in this game, or in the case of Scorpios Rex, added to this game. Now, Spinoraptor and Ankylodocus, or wherever the hell it stands. You know, they never really done well in battles. So it could be said for Stegoceratops, but they do have 1 minute at least. Oh my god, they're just going at it, man. Why does they only notify after you've done the freaking thing, man? You just killed them all off, you bastard. It happens so fast, you like can't even react to it. Oh wait, I think I know the problem here. Completely slipped my mind that that's on there by default here. Where would it be? My blinds. Yeah. This gameplay, no. Huh. Oh, there it is. It's gotta have that on, basically. Yeah, fuck it, let's go with high escapes, why not? Is Brachiosaurus really content enough for this place. It's like, yeah, I don't have as much food as I may want, but you know, I don't care that much about it. Funny if a dinosaur completely unrelated to this match breaks out. I feel like Olorotitan's gonna be the winner. They're the fastest one in the match. They're also the weakest, so it might take them a while to break out. Pretty sure this is the weakest call defense, which is at level 2. Which means you can break out, it's just it's gonna take a little while. Wait. Hold the phone! Sinoceratops has done it! Your new cage champion! I underestimated you. You may be slow, but you're physically stronger than Olorotitan, so you were able to break out. You were the runner-up in the Dino Rumble, and now you're the cage champion, which means you're the king of the jobbers. For now. Until the next pay-per-view parody, if I do any more of these. Where you'll probably lose to all dinosaurs. These matches are always chaotic. At least we have a match that ended with an actual winner. So, we're at 39 minutes, and I think I can record one more match here. Let me see. And the next match is a singles match, so that should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. Who's trying to break a fence there? Olorotitan is the runner-up. Ankylosaurus. You've lost your championship, but you're rampaging. You're pissed, you're angry. You're lost in the Dino Rumble and you lost your title here. But hey, on the bright side, who cares? So, let's see. It's going to be a battle of hybrids. Scorpios Rex versus the returning Spinoraptor. So let's get into the video from Scorpios Rex and then on to the match. Scorpios Rex, you will be going up against the returning Spinoraptor. What are your thoughts heading into the match? Spinoraptor is a has-been, a failed experiment. You know, some say the same applies to me, but you know, I get results. I've won a championship. I've won quite a few matches. I've done well in the Dino Rumble last year. I am a proven draw. Whereas that fool, Spinoraptor, he hasn't won a match. He hasn't done anything worthy of note. I'm going to crush him. And so, on to the match. Giant rocks and Olorotitan and Sir not appearing on the show, Herrerasaurus. And they had a prolific run as tag champions, but they're not even on the match card. It's like them damn hybrids taking over, man. I thought Hybrid Day was a discontinued pay-per-view parody. It was only a one-time thing, but now they're back. They took their chips. But yeah, if I had them chance for the tag titles again, I'd be better than these ones. They're the only other tag champions in history here. Like shit.
Not much gives me the chills, but this is something else. Now listen to me very carefully. It is imperative that you keep the Scorpios Rex under control. If this thing escapes, well, I'm not even gonna go there.
It's just occurred to me. Have I even got a single GOAT referee in here? I don't. Maybe that's why the first match didn't go anywhere. There was no GOAT referee to enforce the rules. Scorpios Rex versus, as I said, I haven't released these dinosaurs once, despite having the DLC since last month. But yeah, the returning Spinoraptor.
you're letting yourself in for, because there's not much room for error when it comes to the Spinoraptor. But what do you expect? We're talking about a Spinosaurus and a Velociraptor all rolled into one.
You've got the luminescent thing, right? Let me just check. Let's have a look at it. We'll have this battle set at night. I glue pink and red colors. At least we'll be able to spot him. Well, not really. If you look at this, just can't even see the bioluminescence unless we zoom in. It's gonna take him a while to get around fighting, isn't it? I mean, for starters, I should frickin' turn on the damn combats. That would help. Probably just gonna see the freaking Labajaro or whatever take out the Morphodon over and over again in the background rather than the actual match going on. I think Scorpios Rex is probably gonna win. If for any reason, it would be because they can poison. In 747, they might even have the staff advantage as well. Yeah, they're going to crush Spinoraptor, man. Spinoraptor doesn't stand a chance. It's like we return only to be knocked on our asses once more. Kinda looks weird with this skin, doesn't it? So hey, who's been putting glitter on my face? Wow, no, it looks more like paint, doesn't it?
John Hammond dreamt of bringing this outstanding structure to you.
What is your rating? 342. And your Scorpios Rex has more popularity because, well, the guess is just like, what the fuck is that abomination there? Like, you see, back in the day, right, there were a bunch of weird ideas for a Jurassic Park film, right? There's one that's like, okay, dinosaur human hybrid kind of thing, and I guess we kind of reused that idea years later to an extent here, because I mean, what the fuck is this monstrosity? It's like he's preparing, or maybe it's just, you know, I'm just going to wander around a minute. Man, the size difference. Scorpios Rex, I guess Spinoraptor is not really that big. Clearly got more of the raptor spinosaurus, you know? Tail whip. Scorpios Rex. It didn't even take much damage at all. Meanwhile, Spinoraptor is essentially screwed. I'll send in a medic if they get to you in time. You live to fight another day. If not, well, Scorpios Rex has already got this one. Oh, I don't even have a freaking fence here. Let's go with... actually... do I have to... wait. Let's see. Yeah, I have to do it this way. Can you fit through there? Sweet time's running out for old Spinoraptor. Can they make it in time? I should have put it on this side and not that side. Whoops. Like, you bastards! How could you? You had one job! Well, actually, they're firing from over there anyway, because they can fire through the fence. Wonder if that would apply if it was concrete. It's like, hey, if the dinosaurs can occasionally phase through the fences, then so can, you know, even rockets. Oh boy. How terrifying would that be?
Now they can captivity.
Seeing this monstrosity run towards you, that would be freaking horrifying. Wait, SPR versus SBR? What? They both have the same initials. That's confusing. Dangerous. Holy shit, you won that exchange? How the hell? Wait, how does it count as no losses? You lost the previous fight, didn't you? That makes no sense. Send in the medic once more. Spinoraptor might have a chance. Slim though it may be. Scorpios Rex just looks like somebody you'd expect from an old, you know, movie. You know, when they dress up iguanas and shit like that, try to pass them off as dinosaurs. Kinda has that look with its face a bit. But there's arms. I guess that would kind of fit there, you know. Old horror movies with the cheesy looking props. And look at those arms, man. Can you imagine you're sitting somewhere and then you feel that arm suddenly go over your shoulder, and then you look back and you're greeted with this monstrosity staring you down, venomous drool dripping down onto your shoulder as it gets ready to bite on your head. That's a horrifying sight. Now this is definitely a what the hell is science done natural monstrosity. Going in for round 3. The exaggerated claws, it really does feel old-timey, doesn't it? What is it? This, you know, specific skin right here, I think it's actually one of the, was it the official skins? Scorpios Rex looks like, you know, if Tim Burton directed a movie where, like, some kind of dinosaur-like monster. It's like there's a lot to be look like, probably. Just like that spot wasn't comfortable enough. Where is Spinoraptor? It's slowly wearing off. Once it dips into the red, I'll send in the medic once more. I haven't seen this animal. I mean, I have seen it in a video, but I haven't seen it in game for myself yet. Yeah, apparently he's a little clumsy. Match is going on longer than I anticipated, but hey, at least they're actually fighting each other. What was I gonna say for the previous two matches? And to be fair, the previous match, you know, that was to be expected. But the first match was just an absolute disaster. You know what I find funny is that they didn't do that the first time because like, oh, there's no gates. And then I put a gate in, they don't even use the gate, so what was even the point? You could have just done this all along, you lazy bastard. Granted, they have to be, you know, within range. It's all hailed up, Scorpios Rex. Let's Scorpios Rex ass. How's your health doing? You'd think it'd use its claw, you know? Or maybe its claws on its hand. Oh, you won. Congratulations, you did exactly what you said in the promo. So yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass. He's a has-been. He's never accomplished anything. But hey, he survived longer than I thought he would. Scorpios Rex once again adds another win to the record. They did a pretty good job of defending their low-rated championship for a while as well, until they lost it to I can't even remember who the low-rated champion is currently. Honestly, I think it's actually Indominus Rex. Is it? Actually, let me check the match card. I should say. Oh no, it's Indoraptor actually is the current champion. Indominus Rex is not even on the card now that I think about it. Oh wait, no he is. He's in the match for the low-rated championship later on. So, that's gonna do for this first part here. I don't even know to title it part 1 of 3 or 1 of 2 because I don't know how long the next 4 matches are gonna be. Probably gonna be long matches, so it might be, I don't know. We'll see. Because both matches, Atrociraptor Cruiserweight Championship, which will be the next match. Atrociraptor, the current champion, versus Herrerasaurus Vs Pachycephalosaurus. And then match after that, the tag titles, Ceratosaurus Majungasaurus, current champions, versus Stegoceratops and the debuting Spinoceratops. Match after that, fatal 4-way for the rated championship. Indoraptor is the current champion versus Indominus Rex versus Pentaceratops versus Stegosaurus. So I gave Pentaceratops an opportunity there because they did incredibly well in the Rumble. They survived longer than most. They were the dark horse of that match. They didn't get too many eliminations, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that eliminated Indominus Rex, if I recall. So they did really well. So they've earned a title shot at the very least. And then you got the main event, T-Rex versus Allosaurus for the Dino Championship. T-Rex won the championship at Dino Rumble. I think Allosaurus survived longer than Pentaceratops. Not like in total time-wise, but you know, they were the last eliminated before Sinoceratops, who was the last one eliminated. So they lasted to the last 3 basically. Whereas Pentaceratops might have also lasted the last 4, I can't remember. But yeah, I thought I'd give them both title shots. So for this first part, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I probably won't. I'll probably save recording the next few matches for some other day because it's gonna take up a lot of space. Because it's an hour long here on the recording. So I hope you enjoyed Dino Mania. It's been a mess so far here. But hey, at least we got one match that actually had a lot of fighting going on. And we got a new champion in a previous match, which is surprising. Cage Championship just gets... It's basically, you know, the jobber title now. The hardcore title, 24/7 title now. Title anyone can win and constantly changes hands. Or I guess claws and stuff like that. Almost every match. So anyways, see you for the next match in the next part then. So, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.